Hello, today I'm going to read you a very old story. This is a book from when I was a little girl, and it's called Basil Brush at the Seaside, and it's written and illustrated by Peter Firmin. Shall we begin? Basil Brush is a busy fox. He makes many things in his workshop. Harry is a mole. He just makes holes. Last summer, Basil was very busy. He made a bucket and a spade. He made a fishing net. He even made a sailing boat. It was only a toy boat, but it was big enough for Harry the mole. Harry was busy too. He made holes in the garden, which made the gardener angry. He made holes in the field, which made the farmer angry. He even made holes in the golf course. The golfers were very angry. "Go and dig your holes somewhere else," they said. Harry was sad. "There must be somewhere a mole can dig," he said to Basil. "Yes, there is," said Basil, "and we are going there. Jump into the car. We are going to the seaside." Basil and Harry drove to the seaside in their car. They took the bucket and spades, they took the fishing net and the boat. Harry was happy. He sang a digging song as they drove along. "Must not dig in the garden, must not dig in the land. I'm not big, but I may dig at the seaside in the sand." They soon reached the sea. "Look at all the sand castles," said Basil. "It is a sand castle competition. I will make a very special sand castle with my bucket, and I will win the prize." Harry did not answer because he was already busy digging. Basil's castle was very special. It was a tall sand castle with square turrets. It even had a window. Basil heard singing coming from the window. "Must not dig in the garden, must not dig on the land. I'm not big, but I may dig at the seaside in the sand." Who do you think's inside singing? Harry had dug a hole right into Basil's sand castle. The sand castle collapsed. A nose peeped out of the sand. "I'm sorry," said Harry. So Basil did not win the sand castle prize. "Look at all the people digging," said Basil. "It is a treasure hunt. I will find the treasure with my spade and I will win the prize." Basil dug a hole in the sand. He found something soft and round at the bottom of the hole. "I have found the treasure," he cried. He brought it out on his spade. "That is not the treasure," said the people. "That is a mole." "I'm sorry," said Harry. So Basil did not win the treasure hunt prize. "Look at the children fishing," said Basil. "It is a fishing competition. I will fish with my fishing net and I will win the prize." Basil took his fishing net to the pond and tried to catch a fish. "There's a hole in the pool," cried the children. "All the water is running out into the sea. The fish are all swimming away." Soon the pool was empty, except for one thing. Basil caught it in his fishing net. "I have caught a fish," he said. It was not a fish. It was a mole. "I'm sorry," said Harry. So Basil did not win the fishing prize. He was angry. "You must go somewhere and keep out of trouble," he said. "You must not dig any more holes." Harry did not dig any more holes. He climbed into the sailing boat and went to sleep. "Look at all the boats," said Basil. "It is a sailing boat race. I will sail my boat in the race and I will win a prize." Basil took his boat to the boating lake. The starter fired a gun. Basil's boat was very fast. It sailed out in front of all the other boats. "We're winning!" shouted Basil. Harry woke up. He sat up in the boat. He steered the boat back to Basil. "Did you say something?" he said. "I said we're winning," said Basil. "But now we've lost." He was very angry. Harry turned the boat around and sailed it to the other side of the lake. He jumped out and ran away across the sand. Basil ran after him. "Just wait until I catch you," he called. Harry did not wait to be caught. He did what any sensible mole would do. He dug a hole. Basil was running so fast that he tripped over the hole. He hopped. He skipped. He turned a somersault and dived into the sea. Basil waded out of the water. He was wet and he was angry. He was looking for Harry. He did not see Harry. He saw all the people looking at him. A man walked towards Basil. "It gives me great pleasure," he said, "to award you the prize." "Prize?" said Basil. "What prize?" "Why, the prize for diving. You have just done a hop, skip, and a double somersault. It was the best dive today. Here is your prize." The prize was a sandpit for the garden. "And to remind you of your day at the seaside," said the man, "we will fill it with sand. The digger is ready." They lifted the sandpit onto a lorry. The digger filled it with sand from the beach. "Right-ho," said the man. "Off you go." "Where's Harry?" said Basil. "I cannot go without Harry. I would not have won the prize without Harry. Where is he?" "Where's Harry?" called the man. "Where's Harry?" shouted all the people. The sand on the lorry moved. A little nose poked out. It was Harry. "Now we can go," said Basil. "Goodbye." "Goodbye, Basil," called all the people on the beach. "Goodbye, Harry." But Harry was too busy to say goodbye. What's he doing? He was digging a hole and singing. "Must not dig on the golf course, must not dig on the land. I'm not big, but I may dig in the garden in the sand." And there he goes. Dig, dig, dig.